Dude, what's going on, everybody? So we're gonna do some Seadoo stuff today. The XP, we didn't get to take it out this year. Um, just never really got to have the time to finish the jet pump and all that in time, and we didn't do. There's a couple other little things that we didn't get a chance to get to before the season ended, and busy weekends, and it was just kind of hard. But since we're coming to the off season, we're gonna go ahead and do the decals. We're gonna remove all of this, remove this, and send it out. We have a buddy who's going to go ahead and buff the entire ski, so it's going to look brand new. We're going to fix all the little things that are wrong underneath. There's a couple little scratches and nicks that we're going to take care of. We're going to restore this properly, not the heat gun way. Don't do that because you'll mess up the plastic. But we're actually going to, scrub it. We're gonna use a Scotch Brite and our Scotch pad, and then we're going to go ahead and do it the right way. We're going to go restore the plastic. We're not going to use the heat gun. That's stupid, and it just breaks the plastic and destroys it, and you're done. Same thing with this. I've done the little fix on it before. It's kind of getting nasty. It's not really gummy though, so we can restore it still. Um, but yeah, we're gonna take care of all that. Like I said, we're gonna remove all these decals, and then another thing that we're doing today is we're gonna remove the bacon strips. We're gonna get these out of here because they're nasty and they've got to go. So we're gonna put hydroturf in them. All right, first thing I wanted to do was remove the bin so we could vent everything out. We're going to vent all the fumes out so we don't go kablooey, you know. I don't want to end up on the other side of the road. So we're going to go ahead and vent everything out and yeah, give this a chance to get all the air out of there. Let the fumes and all leave. So we're going to go ahead and start using the heat gun on this. So I'm going to heat gun all this off, just go really slowly. Try not to let the sticky back stay behind. We're going to try and, just go slow, peel it slow, and get it off of there with no problems. And then after we're done with the decals, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take, I think it's a 9/64 drill bit, and we're going to remove these rivet heads. It's really simple to do. And then I have some 5-minute epoxy from JB Weld, and we're going to go ahead and fill these holes in because you need to fill the holes in so that it doesn't sink, after you put or not the astroturf, what do you call it? The hydroturf on there. Yeah. So when we put the hydroturf on there, we don't want to be, beached for a few hours and then water filling the hull up and then, you're sunk as soon as you leave. So we're gonna fill those holes in, and then at some point after we do the buffing, and we're gonna order some new decals. So this is all coming back, but this is really faded, so we're gonna put some new stuff on there. It might even look a little different. I don't know yet. We've got some ideas, but we're going to go ahead and take care of all of that. That way, when this gets buffed and looks brand new, we can put new decals on it, and I'm going to get a cover and all that for it too, so that way everything stays nice and new and done correctly. So I'm not going all as far as I'm going and not doing it right, because why not? We're this far, we've got that much off of it, we might as well do it right. All right, guys, so this is how far I got as far as everything is concerned today. So we got all the decals off on one side. I still have the other side to go, but I was able to get the back as well. There you go. So I gotta get up here too. But as far as I'm concerned, that is good enough for today because I have to leave in about 40 minutes. So yeah, so that's gonna be it for today at least. It took a little bit of time, definitely, to get everything off the side here. This was the hardest part. Front's easy, easy, easy. The side wasn't too bad, but this part was. This is where your legs are, so you see like a lot of spots where the decals had holes in it. It was just really tedious to get this side off. The other side's a little better. It's in a little better shape, so it shouldn't be this tedious to get it off. So I'm hoping that is kind of a breeze in comparison. This one's going to be kind of annoying here, but other than that, this should come right off with no problem. And then, yeah, we will go to PWC Graphics, order a new graphic kit, so that way when we're done with buffing it, we can literally just get the decals on it, get the new hydroturf in it, pretty much like same day. That way there's no lag time on any of it. It's just like buff it, clean it, get everything back together, and then put the decals on and we'll be done. And then we'll cover it, and that'll be it for the year. Probably going to winterize everything in the ski, you know, cover everything up nice and neat so when we're buffing it, nothing gets in there, and then go from there. So that's where we are for tonight. So we'll get back to it in a couple days here, and then take it out for Isaiah to buff, and we'll go from there, and I'll give you an update. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Is it coming up for you?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so you saw Lainey giving me a hand with removing the decals. The other side was actually a bigger pain than this side was. So she was a big trooper and helped me out. So right now we're removing the old bacon strips. So we got 9/64 drill bit, and then you're pretty much just removing the heads. You got to take these little plastic heads off first, and then just remove the head of the rivet, and then we'll just tap the end of it in with a hammer, and then they'll just fall out. But yeah, that's what we've got so far on these. Like I said, you're literally just coming in here and removing the head just like this. Done. And then move on. And we'll do the rest of them and then peel the strips up, and we'll be done with that. Now that we've got everything pretty much done, these pretty much just pull up. Just watch your eyes because you're going to have a lot of metal shavings on here. And then you're pretty much going to be left with this. So we are going to have metal shavings. And we are going to have a little bit of rivet tops here. These are going to be extremely sharp, so watch your fingers. We're going to take a hammer, and we're just going to tap these guys down through the hole to get rid of them. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to use JB Weld 5-minute epoxy. And we're going to epoxy these holes closed. So that way, while you're sitting around, this isn't filling up with water. So, yeah. That's the next steps. We're going to just tap those down. After we finish the rest, we're going to go ahead and take care of the rest of this. We're going to tap each of those down, and then we're going to clean this all up nice and smooth. Again, watch your hands. You don't want to hurt yourself. And then we're going to go ahead and move on to the next step. And just like that, we have all of the bacon strip removed. It's pretty dirty under there, which we expected. But look, this is what I'm talking about. Like these little guys right here, these are going to be extremely sharp. So we're going to make sure that our kids aren't climbing on here. We're going to make sure that we're not running our hands through here to try and clean this. We're going to go ahead and try and tap these down. And then we'll go ahead and clean it. But we're going to make sure that we're very careful around here to make sure we don't nick our hands, because that's going to be stitches, probably. And then obviously we're going to have some shavings and stuff in here too that we're going to worry about. But yeah, so that's what mine looks like so far. We're getting there, one thing at a time. So what we're going to do is we're going to try, like I said, we're going to try and knock these down, get them out of there, and then these little holes right here, we're going to want to try and fill those in. So that's what the epoxy's for. So we'll keep going and see where we're at. Okay, that's pretty much going to do it for tonight. You can see we're starting to lose light out here, but I was able to get most of these hammered down and drilled just a little bit more just to get, you know, some of the material out of them. I am going to need to, like, go over there with a little grinding disc, just a couple little spots just to get like the little pieces that are still sticking up out of there, so that they're nice and flush, so that when we go to epoxy everything, there's nothing sticking out that could hurt anybody while you're riding. So that's what we're gonna end for tonight. Let me go ahead and we'll get that taken care of. We might get it taken care of while we're getting it buffed. So I might just say, hey, what if you got a disc? Would you mind just grinding those out, and then we'll make everything smooth, and then I'll epoxy everything when it comes back, and then we'll get it ready for new decals. So that is going to do it for this video. And when the ski comes back, we'll go ahead and we'll keep filming. We'll do some more. We'll try and get this all cleaned up too. Yeah, we'll go from there. All right, guys. So I figured I would shoot one more video of this thing all finished up. It's been raining overnight, so you can see, look at the bead. You can see my reflection. Amazing. Isaiah killed it. We sealed off this as well. As you can see, none of the water is running through it. So these have been epoxy closed. This, we're gonna fix that. But everything's been epoxy closed, which is good. So that means we can put the hydro turf mats on there. This came out really nice. Super happy with that. This didn't gloss up like I thought it would, but it's okay. I'm not really too worried about it. This we'll finish cleaning that up. That'll come out with the Scotch pad. But yeah, other than that, it all came out really, really good. Super happy with it. Oops, sorry. And then also in here, I can't believe how good that turned out. I mean, it was pretty cruddy, but yeah, looks pretty good. Gonna clean this up, obviously. I'm gonna get it, probably just get another one. I mean, they're super cheap online, so I'll probably just get one that's in better shape and then mount it in there. Should be good. Even around the exhaust came out really nice, so this turned out really good. I wouldn't have strapped it like that. We strapped it like that for just to travel over there, but I'm gonna get this cleaned up and then put on right. So yeah, anyway, I just figured I'd give everybody an update. So that's what she looks like so far. I gotta get some new rivets for this. We took that out, so everything was done correctly. The handle was pulled off on the back here, so yeah, everything got buffed to perfection. A couple little things I'm gonna do. The rivets aren't really in this. It's just kind of hanging here for now. I'm gonna pull those rivets out, put in a splash guard because I'd like to be able to see at some point when riding. But other than that, she is ready for decals. So stay tuned. We'll probably do decals when it starts to get warmer out. We're coming into winter months. It's been winterized. I'm getting ready to get cover, put it on there, and that's how it'll sit for the winter. Ready to go. Like I said, I get it all covered up though, because we're not gonna leave it all fresh and new like this outside. I mean, look at the bead. That looks so good. Super pumped. Yeah, so not bad for a 30-year-old jet ski to be this clean and to gloss up like that. I couldn't believe it actually came back. I think Isaiah said that it really buffed out nice. So well, that's gonna do it for now on this episode, I guess you'll say. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, please leave it in the comments and I will catch up with you soon.